Hey coaches, in today's video I'm going to go over 3 different ways we run our Inside Zone RPO. Hey coaches, Coach McKie here and welcome to my channel. This channel is dedicated to the spread offense. And if you enjoy learning about the spread offense, then please subscribe to my channel. I put a video out every Saturday morning. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. So in today's video, we're going to go over 3 different ways we run our Inside Zone RPO. And if you do something different, please leave a comment below. I love to hear from you guys because we are transitioning from just having a couple of quick game concepts to using our quick game concepts with our run game, because then it makes sure that the defense is never right. And I love that about this kind of stuff. So, coaches, the first thing I like to do when we run our Inside Zone RPO is I like to go 3-by-1, but not your normal 3-by-1. I like to stack the number 2 and number 3 wide receiver right behind each other. For 2 reasons. One, I stole it from Baylor, and this was before Baylor had that huge rate crisis. But I stole it from Baylor because I thought it looked good. And 2, it forces the defense to do something. Now, when we play against 3-4 teams, that when we go 3-by-1, they like to bring this outside guy and bring him off the edge, which is fine. We know how to take care of that. But now they have a numbers problem out here, and I like that. So most of the teams that we face, if we go in this formation, they put this backer and press him against the Y, which is fine. So now we're running our inside zone to the left. The tackle has a guy head up him and outside, so he's going to give a push call, and everybody's going to take their gap to the left. But we've tagged our inside zone with a base call. And what the base call tells this backside tackle is, hey, anybody head up to outside of you, you're base blocking them. You're not pushing, climbing to the linebacker. You are man on the backside. So we got a base call. That means everybody takes their gap and up and then climbs. And then he is locked on. So he's taken care of, he's taken care of, he's taken care of, he's taken care of, and he's taken care of. So the quarterback is reading this. Now what we tag initially starting out our RPO with is we tag it with the stick play, our normal stick play, the air raid quick game stick. So that means outside, the R has a mandatory outside release. Now the Y, he can do one of 2 things. I like for him to go inside, attack him for 3 steps, get inside, and then turn and sit. And the F, you are pushing right now, straight out there. And we maybe you read this guy, most RPO coaches tell you to read this guy, but I've gone kind of to a box count, and I let the quarterback know, listen, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in the box. You really are not going to read this defender. You are going to read him, and it's going to turn into a pass play. So you're going to stick the ball out. The running back doesn't know it. He still thinks he may be getting the ball. But he is now going to be essentially blocking this man. So these guys are all blocked up. You are now reading this backer. If he steps up here, then you pull the ball and you throw it out to the F. If he chases the F, then you pull the ball and you throw it to a Y. It essentially turns into a pass play. Now the time when he will hand it to the running back is if this guy comes out and this guy kind of bumps over and they kind of got this box, some form of this box. Quarterback knows, okay, he's outside the box. I've got 5 defenders in the box. I've got 5 blockers. Now I'm going to just hand the ball off. Now it's very important once he hands it off, he gives a play fake and he throws the ball or fakes throws it, because then it can hold some of these guys and it gives a better opportunity for your running back to squirt through the line and score. The next RPO we like to go to is that of our 2-back set. And what we like to do with that is we like to put our F receiver in motion and then read the linebacker to the tailback side. And if he chases with it, we hand off. If he stays, we throw a nice little key screen to it. So we're going up against an even man front. We're still running our inside zone to the left, but we tagged it with the base call. And this is our inside zone base, and then we just call it Comet. So the line is blocking their normal rules from the center to the left guard to the left tackle. Left tackle, you got a guy head up to outside, so you are basing him. Guard, you don't have anybody in the play side B gap. You do have somebody in the backside A gap, so you are blocking down on him. Center, you have someone in your play side A gap, so you're blocking the nose as well, and then you two are comboing up to this backer right here. Now, we've tagged it with the base call, so that tells the guard, hey, if you have someone in your play side A gap, you're blocking him. If you have someone backside in your play side B gap, then you're base blocking that guy. And the base call also tells this right tackle that you are blocking, basing anybody head up to outside of you, so you have got this in. So now this is the read key for the quarterback. This is who he is responsible for. So we put the F in motion. He is running out here, and then he is running a bubble screen. That means that these guys right here are blocking the most dangerous guy. So usually for the R receiver, he's blocking the corner, and the Y, you're blocking the guy that's head up you. So the quarterback, you are keying this linebacker right here. So if this linebacker, when he sees motion, he flies out there and takes it, then you are just going to hand the ball off to the running back who is banging it behind the center's butthole and look for the cutback. Do not let the running back hit it in the front side A gap and then work his way back. If you got a guy, he can do it, that's fine. But I have found when we do this, he hits this front side A gap, he wants to bend it all the way to, or bang it into the B gap, and it just ruins the play. Remember, this is a downhill run for us. So let's say we put him in motion and the backer just sits there, then the quarterback will disengage and he will just flick it out to the F. He just needs to get it out there, a catchable ball, and let him do the work, because now it's one-on-one with the safety. The last RPO we like to use is one that targets the single receiver side and takes advantage of the defense, especially a 3-4 or a stack team that likes to bring the outside pressure to the left on the single receiver side. So as you can see, we're right back into our 3-by-1. We still have stacked these two receivers. We're putting stress on the defense here. Now we're going to run our inside zone to the right. And as you can tell, we're in the pistol. And we went more to the pistol last year, and it was just a mistake. I decided I was getting sick of how these guys were hitting it too far on the right side or the left side when we were running our zone. So I said, you know what, fellas, you're going to get in the pistol. You're going to go straight downhill, and you're going to bang it into the backside A gap. And our run game exploded for the last 4 games. I think we averaged about 160 yards running. The last game, in a playoff game, we ran for 265 yards, which was amazing. So we're going to go more toward the pistol. And another thing for the pistol is it doesn't tip off the defense. I know you guys know that, but now the defense has to consider, oh crap, we can go inside zone to the left or inside zone to the right, and it makes these two cats have to be on their P's and Q's. So we're going to be running our inside zone to the right. So we're going inside zone to the right. We're giving a base call, so the rules apply. Right tackle, you got to head up the outside, so you are blocking. Right guard, you have no one in your play side B gap, no one's in the backside A gap, and you know that the center is covered, so you are going to help the center with this nose guard. Center, you've got someone on you, head up, so you've got that nose guard. Now you two are comboing to that linebacker, whoever triggers. Backside tackle, you've got no one in your play side A gap, no one in your play side B gap. You know the center is covered, so you're helping out on the nose, and then your eyes are on this this backside backer. And base tells this tackle right here, you've got anyone head up to outside. So that means that this guy right here is the quarterback's read. And what we tag this with, so this would be our inside zone right, base, and then we say row. And what row is telling this single receiver, listen, you've got one step, and then you're running a slant, a hard slant. One step, you got your right foot up, you're taking that one step, planting on your left foot, and you're running a slant, and you're getting over the top of this guy. Now what we do backside to help out is we have our key screen, our normal key screen. So these two are blocking. These two are blocking here, and then the F is just taking one step forward and then backpedaling. So the quarterback's coming up, he sees if he has numbers to this side, he's throwing it. If they spin down or whatever, that's fine because we still have the play backside. And all the tailback is doing is he is opening up, and then he is banging it straight downhill. And the quarterback's eyes are on this backer. When the ball is snapped, if this backer runs in like that, he disengages and he throws the slant right here. If this backer just hangs out or drops back, then all the quarterback does is just hand the ball off. And this is a way that you can play games on this guy and make it so he's not effective, and the defensive coordinator is confused because he has no idea whether he should bring this guy or drop back. And most of the times after you pop this a couple of times, the defensive coordinator will have this guy line up outside, so you've got 3 guys guarding 1, and now you have favorable numbers inside the box. And this is a great changeup if you want to attack the backside of a 3-4 or a 3-3 stack. So there you have it, coaches. Those are the 3 different ways we run our Inside Zone RPO. And again, if you do anything different, please leave a comment below. I love to learn from you guys and hear from you. I've gotten some great things that I'm going to put in when we go to spring ball. And before you go, a banner will be popping up probably in the left or right hand corner. It goes to my One Back Power RPO ebook. If you'd like to learn more about what we do in our One Back Power, then please go ahead and download it. It's completely free. I just want to give back to you guys because I enjoy doing this. And if you have any comments or concerns, or you just want to toss ideas out, please go ahead and email me. My email is down in the description below. And if you do anything different, again, put it in the comments. I love to read from you guys. And until next week, remember, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun.